Jeegweed Macorja. Hi, it's Una and I'm back for some more Foclach fun. Let's give it a go. So I'm going to start as always with my very favourite first word, neha, which means things. N-I-T-H-E, neha. Ooh, we have an N. Okay, so it's not in the right place. Níl sé snáit ceart ach tá litir amháin an. We've one letter, which is great. Let's try on darna focal a bhíonn sam I gcónaí. The second word I always put in, Oscar, which means hero. Ítach tá an dara letter and we have the second letter. Okay, so we have two letters but they're not in the right position. Níl siad san áit ceart. So what I like to do is first of all get the letters that I have found into the correct position. So I need a word with 5 letters and a N sprinkled as liberally as possible. I'm thinking Ron, R-A-N-N, is the Irish word for verse, and Rana I think might be a form of that. So Rana. Okay, Gama, Foclach, Siad, Le Rana. They accepted Rana, and we now know where the A goes. Now, I know that the N is not in the first space, it's not in the second space, it's not in the third space, so it's got to go here or here. So I wonder if we could think of a word which has N here and N here, and then I'd be able to figure out which of these squares the N occupies, or maybe both. And then if I could use some of the consonants or the vowels I have left. So I don't really need to worry about putting an A in there. I'm on a kind of a discovery journey using this line, and I know the A is there, so I don't need to confirm it. So something, 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 N. I could try doing. D, U father, I-N-N. So that means for us. Ooh, agus tá you, Anne. Okay, so we now have 3 of our letters. And bear in mind that sometimes in Foclach a letter can be repeated. Now where the hell does that you father go? I don't think you father goes here in the first space because ooh-ah just doesn't feel very likely as an Irish word for me. But then on the other hand, you father, aun. I don't think I've ever seen that. So I think it's probably here, un. Okay, and then we have to think what on earth could be in this third space. Now, my experience is that the Irish language has lovely little clusters of vowels, so I wouldn't be surprised if there was 3 vowels together, but a something you father, aun, ain, ayun. I don't think that's feasible. So I suspect it's a consonant here. So I think we need to find 2 more consonants to go in the first space and the third space. And I'm a bit worried because we only have 2 lines left. High chance I won't get the answer this time, but that's okay. So, for example, it could be balloon. Actually, that just occurred to me because I put my little mouse on the first consonant I saw and I went ba and I immediately thought loon. So that could work. And then also there's the word gal, G-A-L, and maybe there's an interesting variation that could be a word. And then M is a very common consonant. So I think my best bet is getting a word with as many consonants as possible to get more letters before I make my final play. So I'm just going to make a gut decision here. I'm going to say I think There might be B, there might be an L, there might be a G. So if I put in the word bullock, perhaps I would get more data. Now, bullock only has 4 letters. I wonder if bulloga is a form of bullock. I wonder if it's a plural. Let's find out. No. Okie dokie. Glub. I wonder if that's a word in Irish. I don't know. And I'm going to guess that maybe it has a plural. Nope. Okay. Actually, I have an idea. B-O-I-L-G. Bwillig. That might be the plural of bullock. Cross the fingers. It is. Okay, this is so brilliant. Now we know that B is in the answer, and we know it's in the right place, and we know that there's a G. So we have pretty much gotten the answer, and I'm so delighted that I used this line as a research line to get more ideas on what consonants are in the word, rather than just shooting from the hip and going for my first thought, which was balloon, because it's not balloon. It is B-A-G, father, N, bagoon, the Irish word for bacon or rasher. And I don't actually eat a lot of bagoon. Is bralam ishbini. So bagoon does not come to mind immediately. So there we go, Mahorja. Time to press return and see if it's ceart. Ida her for pod. So at the final hour, I managed to get bagoon, and I'm excited to look it up and see what the pronunciation might be and what the various meanings might be, and see if there's any proverbs that involve that word. So, Arailum, I'm going to head off to changlan.ie by pressing this wonderful little button here at the bottom, Brianukle. And if you guys would like to follow me, tá fáilte roimh, tar lum. Slán fór.